Hello, everyone. It's your boy Josh Shop,
It's your boy Tay.
and we back again with another review. This time we're going to do Lantern season one, episode one just dropped, so we're going to do the review on it. We watched it, and just to give you a warning,
hmm
we may discuss some spoilers. So before we get started, if you haven't seen it, go watch it. Come back. Make sure you hit the like button and also subscribe. Check out our content too as well. Okay. All
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
So
So
episode one title pilot, which is probably
yeah,
named after you know
how
it could be
how
a pilot episode,
yeah,
and technically he was a test pilot. Pops was a test pilot. So you there's multiple meanings to it. You can take it how you
yeah.
want it, but it's called pilot. All right. So Tay, anything catch your eyes you want to discuss?
We probably gonna end it off with this, but I think you know, I guess the whole premise of this one is going to be the shocker that happened at the end of the episode, which we'll get to that at the end. That would be the big reveal. Um, you know, um, damn. I mean, I might just go ahead and let it out. Um, you know, Hal Jordan, is found dead in 2026. Like, I didn't think they was going to do the time jump like I thought they was going to do. But Hal Jordan is dead in 2026 with his ring missing. Um, we're going to then we're going to break that down. What that could possibly mean for the rest of the season of
I'll
Lancers.
say something. After I watched it, it might not be him, Tay.
I was thinking the same thing. I'm like, it's a lot of
Because
theories right now that's going on.
the ring was missing. That's what made me. Because
Yeah,
normally the ring stay with you.
yeah,
So that's what made me. I know
yeah,
It might be a red herring. It might just be like a misdirect. To
yeah.
throw us off, like the end on a.
Like on a cliffhanger, just actually see what's
Yeah.
the ongoing mystery of what happened. But yeah, I'm just teasing it right now. Like I said, that is the big shock of this whole episode. But the quick premise of it, Cal Kyle Chandler. He's the veteran Green Lantern Hal Jordan, and Pierre is known as the new recruit John Stewart. Pretty much they're going to be playing these intergalactic cops investigating a murder that happened in the American Heartbeat. So,
Nebraska of all states.
yeah. So timeline one off the rip, yeah, in the good old state of Nebraska. Timeline one was the 1996 flashback. A young John was watching Hal Jordan's 60 Minutes interview, revealing his identity as the Earth's first Green Lantern. After a decade after he stopped a meteor, pretty much he stopped the meteor with using his Green Lantern powers.
Mhm.
How it showed him doing this interview pretty much. Like, how can I put it? They did the interview where he's pretty much like he did Iron Man or like a typical like arrogant superhero thing where he would just literally give his identity away in the news. He literally did that.
Well, yeah, it was actually a good one, but that 1996 was a little abusive, man.
Yeah.
Pops was a little off the wall, man. Man, gonna say, "Are you afraid?" Just put an apple on his head and put out a pistol. Come on, man. Come on.
Yeah,
Man.
but like it was like no premise on why he did what he did to John at that point. Like it was no premise.
I'm assuming he's from military. Pops was a Marine. I guess that was tough love. I guess
it had something to do with him being
he wanted to be like a Green
he
Lantern.
wanted to be Green Lantern. Yeah, like
But
he
hey,
wanted
I'm
to be
gonna
Green
give him a
Lantern.
little pushback, bro. If you look behind him, there's a lot of bullet holes. So he's been doing this for multiple
Yeah.
times. So it's not his first time. It looked like
Yeah, like height wise, it kept going like
I'm
height,
like,
like
man,
just
what's
going
that
with height.
for? I was like, we gotta talk with Pops. Pops needed to chill, bro.
Yeah. So and
But
then it was crazy. Like right after he did that, he's like, yeah, let's go get a burger, and he went right back to like normal life after that.
yeah, you man, John Stewart want to listen to his brothers, man. They like, hey man, turn that TV off, Pops.
Exactly. Exactly. He said as soon as he walked in, he said, so what's his name? Like he already knew who he was looking for. He must have been doing this for years, trying to find out who
Yeah.
he was trying to figure out. And he's like, hey, all right, what's his name? It's Hal something. Okay. Yeah, let's go in the backyard right quick. You know what I'm saying? I was like, wait a minute. What's going on here? Like,
I'm like, I thought Pops was about to hit him with a WWE wrestling move. He was about to he was about to do some furniture moving. That's all I thought. I
exactly.
was
So
like,
yeah,
yeah, I was like, oh nah. I was like, yeah.
yeah. But I mean, then we go to timeline too, where we go to 2016,
2016.
which so this is gonna be the bulk of the episode. You know, I think this is where most of our breakdown time will go. You know how now we go to when Hal is training John after the Guardian picks him as Hal's eventually replacement. We see he's late, typical Hal Jordan.
Yeah.
Being an ass. He was late on purpose. You know, he gets in the car with him. Hal jumps out the car and leaves John with the ring. And John uses the ring while John jumps out and pretty much drives it off the cliff.
But your man didn't even try to save the car. That was a good call too, by the way. But you know,
Exactly.
man, yeah. My man turned into, I think he formed like bubble wrap. That's how he got out. I'm like, come on, man. You gonna save the car, man?
And it was like, I think it was either him or the car at that point. He was just like,
told your man to meet him at the taco stand like 3 miles.
3 miles away. Yep.
Hit him making the bang, go walk to Brooklyn for cheesecake. That's what he did, bro. I can't believe your man did that, man.
It's a taco stand 3 miles away from here.
It was like 3 miles. Yeah, man.
I'll meet you. All right, I see you there, man. And then
but that happened. A good reveal happened though. When he used the ring, his conscience came up because that showed like the Green Lanterns back up their conscience. That was a good Easter egg right there. That was a good Easter egg.
That was crazy because that was a conscience back of him being younger, and that was 2006 where he had that conscience. That was 10 years before after that. So it's like like him talking about pretty much going into Rushville, Nebraska.
Nebraska.
And him just pretty much saying, did I ever train you on any of this stuff? He just John like this. You are much nicer now than what you are. Like you actually care about my training. This guy, the guy I got, he don't get too shits about what I do.
Yeah. Well, you heard as soon as he said something about Rushville, your man
he flew off.
Say, meet me in Rushville. Your man had to catch a flight. Your man had to go on like Priceline.com or something. He had to go on like Spirit Airline. I'm joking with you, Spirit. Rest in peace, Spirit. But
your man
go to Hertz, get a rental car. I had to drive over here to Rushville, bro. Come on, man. They had to do my man dirty like that. He at least could have gave him a ride.
Yeah. So how did the boat? Like I said, that's why I said how Jordan is an asshole, like for real in this series. Like so far, he's an asshole in this series because, like you said, if you're going to train somebody, y'all do it together. He said, "The hell with that. I'm going to go ahead and fly out to Nebraska by damn self. You figure out your own way." Pretty much. It said, they landed. But then we see why they end up being in Rushville because. A mass shooting at a high school football game happened there. Little did they know, more and more comes out about it. And then we introduced to a new character as well, which that's Sheriff Carey, who's played by Kelly McDonald. Resists, she knows how, some way, somehow, Hal Jordan, some way, somehow, probably some history or something like that.
Yeah, because the conscience did say he was there in 2006 day, so
yes,
she probably was just starting out. Well, it makes sense. It makes sense though. They probably do have some familiarity if you follow the logic of it. Yeah.
Yeah. So so they probably did some cases or something like that before. But this time this is a whole different case. At this point they don't know, but only Hal and John know that the people that are involved in this are not human. They're aliens. They eventually catch one of them, get him into custody.
No! Ask him how they caught him. Don't leave that part. You made John Stewart all that making it hot. Sheriff's like, yeah, we know the suspicious guy. We just didn't want him to shoot up the rest of the people.
He's like, yeah, why everybody else got their clothes off? Why he's the only one with his clothes on? And just why is he like what's going on right now? And he ended up chasing dude down, getting him. They got him in custody. How saying that dude was an alien. Like I said, Sheriff Carey, she resisted that theory. And he goes into the interrogation room. This is where we first see our first interaction from a Green Lantern interaction with an alien. And it went on from there. So, he pretty much self-destructed in the interrogation room.
Yeah, but before that, it was another big reveal. I'm not going to, it's small, very small detail. Remember the sheriff was like, yeah, we did an MRI scan, we did a blood sample. It's like, yeah, they got technology now. They can hide better. Yeah, I was like, oh man, that's a big reveal now. Then your man pretty much revealed he's an alien. I think he said he was an intergalactical criminal, something on the run or something like that.
Yeah, he was on the run.
He said that, yeah. He didn't say what type of alien he was, though. They didn't say it. I'm just throwing that out there, guys.
And it's funny that the one thing that gave him away that he's an alien was them breaking up Barack Obama.
Said, come on, bro. You're in rural Nebraska, and that's all you can say about him. He said, bro, you sound like a encyclopedia. That's pretty much what he said. Yeah, he's the 44th president. He was elected in 2000. He said,
he's definitely
he was like, yeah, man, so what about Harry Potter? Like, he was actually like, you brought up Harry Potter.
Yeah. What school did Harry Potter go to? He's like, wait, what? Huh? I was like, I don't know if that's going to have to do anything with this, but I was like, but when he did the Barack Obama thing, that's when I was like, yeah, he kind of told himself after that.
What he was saying is the aliens remember facts. They don't remember, like, context.
Yeah, context, yes.
You ask them, like, something outside of, like, important thing. Oh, man, what's a good movie that came out this year?
Yeah. So apparently they're saying that from what some of the like other the people that reviewed the show, he's actually a shapeshifter. The suspect was actually a shapeshifter alien who could detonate himself after reciting like he was reciting the actual Green Lantern's oath, warning of a hidden war purpose. So he did say there's a war happening between these species, pretty much, or between these aliens. It just so happened to blow all over to Earth, and that's why I think Hal and John is going to have to try to figure this out. And I think this is the start of it, was the mass shooting at the high school, because like we said, now we find out like later in the episode that the 4 people that were killed at that shooting were not human; they were actually aliens. We don't know if they was kid aliens or teenage aliens or whatever the case may be, but they are aliens there. So, then we get introduced to another character, William, who is technically this anti-alien, pretty much anti-alien relative by marriage. And it added.
You talking about where they went on a militia
ground. Yeah.
I'll tell you more. He met the guy. He had a one night stand. We ain't get to that part,
bro. The fact.
There's so much going on in this episode.
Yeah.
I don't mean to jump the gun all the time, but go ahead.
But the funny thing is, that was actually before they went to meet dude.
Yeah, man. Yeah. And I remember. If you go back, remember he did a fake $20 bill in the music player,
the music jukebox, in the jukebox,
in the music jukebox, and played the same song, and pretty much he got into a fight. He said, "Yeah, don't jump in." He said, "Oh, I wasn't going to jump in." Like you.
Exactly. Yeah, John said, "I'm good. I'm not even going."
So his plan was to get beat up, get in a bar fight, This man had a bill of like $200,000. My God,
bruh.
He was a flight risk day.
He was a flight risk, but at the same time, what the heck did he do in 2006 for him to get that much bond, bro? Like he must have escaped like in a nick of time type situation. Because there ain't no way you got $200,000 bond for a daggone bar fight. Like there's no way.
He didn't do that much damage. He didn't do that much.
But I mean, it did end up working because, like I said, that got him the invite. Yeah, the interrogation, and it got him the invite to William. Like you said, now this is what John gets sticky with in this situation. Even though John ain't jump in, but he jumped in something else though. He got into he ain't jumping the fight.
Hey man, come on man. He's a stranger in a bar in a small town, man. He stick out like a sore thumb. Come on, man. You know that. That's like, especially in a time where everybody know each other. Too.
Yeah, but now they now they ain't know it was the dude that they was meeting wife though. That was the problem.
Hey, Tay. I'm just going to throw this out there. He shouldn't be mad at John. He'd be mad at his wife.
Yeah.
She broke the vows. I'm just throwing that out there. He didn't know.
And then the funny thing is, it makes it even more awkward. He helped the kid throw the football. Find out that's his grandmother the whole time. You're like, oh, wait a minute. Wait. You're his mom? Hold on. Your mom's the cop. Your dad is the lawyer that helped my partner. And your grandfather wants to have my partner help him with this alien situation.
Yeah.
And on top of that, I'm the one that got caught sleeping with the wife. Like, I'm the one that got caught with this. And who's the grandmother of this situation? Oh, man. Like, it was that whole family is just like, that small town Nebraska, if I ain't never seen it before. Like, that was really small town.
That was like an episode of Days of My Lives. What was that soap opera?
Teaching that kid how to throw a football. Next thing you know, grandma coming around the corner, you like this. Wait a minute. Hold on.
Wait a minute. Oh. I wouldn't have said nothing. I just been like, oh, dang, that's crazy. I would have said that in my head. Like, oh, man.
But the funny thing was, it was kind of funny that she was like, well, now you know my name. I was like, I really didn't care to know that at first, but okay.
I was like, hey, you weren't thinking about it that night. So
made that man tofu steaks and everything. Your man's like, hey, sometimes you just guys, y'all watch when you eat from another man's grill. You know what I'm saying? I was like, oh, I know what he was talking about.
I wouldn't have ate nothing, Tay. I would have been like, that dude's trying to fall. I wouldn't have eaten nothing. I wouldn't eat a glass of water from the house. Like it's like, oh man, I'm not hungry, man. You go ahead and put some steaks on the grill.
Yeah, but then we find out but we did find out that William, I guess that's his name. I think his name is William. But I forgot the guy's name. I know William is the actual husband. I forgot the actual father that posted bond for.
I forgot his name.
But he's the one. He agreed to help. He agreed to help Hal because he bailed him out to help him. So I'm like, you bailing them out for 200-something thousand. That means you want something like out of this situation. You want something. Mm-hmm. So, he ended up, like we said, he did end up helping him with the situation. So now it was like, what is going to be like the overall premise of this whole thing of him having this whole anti-alien situation. So yeah. Oh no, I was right. It is William Markin. So yeah, so his name is William. So he was the one that posted bond for Hal Jordan, for him to pretty much help him. He pretty much got him as a bargaining chip pretty much at this point, because Hal Jordan is could easily be persuaded at this point. We leave there though, and now, like you said, we got to the interrogation, so we leave that part out because we already discussed that. After the interrogation, after Hal used the ring to to cover up the blast. After he covered up the blast, now we get into the situation where just when we thought it was done, we thought the season, the episode was done. Timeline 3 happens, and we time jump another 10 years, where we go to 2026, where the most gut punching ending. John drives through a snowstorm, back to Rushville, finds, here we go. Like he meets up back with Sheriff Kelly. Now she's older. Her son is a quarterback now for the team. He all state everything. They walk to the stadium. They walk inside the football stadium. He said he only person I know is the groundskeeper, her and John. They found Hal Jordan's body on the same bleachers where he was sitting on in the beginning of the daggone season. That's crazy. Like in the same spot and everything.
Yeah, 2016. Yeah.
Yep, the same spot. Shot in the head, and his ring is gone. What did that mean for the season 1? Like mystery at the end of all this? Who killed him? And why is his ring missing?
Another thing, Tay, if he's dead. We don't know if he's dead yet. It could be an alien shapeshifter. I know I'm throwing that out there. That's my curveball just in case it's right. That's like a Hail Mary. But I think probably they're going to jump back. They're probably going to jump back leading up to. They're probably going to jump back to 2016. Probably what they investigated in 2016. Probably that's going to reveal who's the aliens, where they coming from. What's their mission? It could be. They could make it like, since it does have like a detective style. They could go off. They investigating backwards, like doing a flashback.
Yeah.
To figure out what happened in 2026. Who killed them? What was we investigating? Because they probably gonna recap what they did in 2016 during the investigation.
And that's look like that's gonna be the premises. Yeah. Like this is literally like this is true the super detective. Like we are true detectives in the superhero world. Right now.
It's so really, reminding me of True Detective, bro.
Yeah.
Like when the
time jumps, with the time jumps, them going back in time, then going back to the present to solve that same case that they was trying to find. Like it's crazy. We also it's somehow we gotta throw this in there too. The Manhunter tease, they've been teasing that a lot. They've been talking about it. It looks like they're going to be one of the main villains. I don't think they are going to be their villain. I think they will be. I mean, they're going to be part of it, but I don't think they're going to be the main villain. And what's Williams' anti-alien agenda might be connected to. That's the other part. Because we know he got more stuff in the vault that what they led on to. And anybody that's, knowing that aliens are in Earth, I'm pretty sure of it. I'm pretty sure he got like a whole secret lair somewhere of just alien weapons or something. I'm pretty sure of it. And, like you said, most of it's going to show what the time jumps of Hal Jordan and his Green Lantern play. Because, like we said, we've seen him in Nebraska. We've seen him back in his Green Lantern suit at some point. We've seen him with Cesaro at some point too as well. What's this going to do with John? How are we going to see John become the Green Lantern himself with no ring? He does not have a ring yet. Neither one of them have a ring.
Yeah,
but we also see Guy Gardner, and it look like he has the ring. So it's like, how did the switch of the guard happen so fast between those three characters of Hal, Guy, and John? How did Guy get the ring? Like that's going to be the thing. That's if it's Hal Jordan's ring. That's going to be the other thing. That's if it's
we don't know.
Jordan's ring.
We don't know. We don't know.
Because as of right now, Hal Jordan is the only human Green Lantern on record, but they never said he's the only that can possess the power of the Green Lantern. That's the thing.
I thought he was the first Green Lantern on Earth. That doesn't necessarily mean he's the only Green Lantern
Exactly.
on Earth.
Yeah. He's the first, but he might not be the only.
You gotta look at the semantics of it.
Yeah. He might be the first. That's what like
remember if you go back to 1996 in the 60-minute or whatever the prime time interview that he did say he was the first Lantern on Earth.
Yes,
that's what he was
saying. Not the only. Yeah, he's not.
He didn't say he was the only one. We don't know that yet. So
yeah. But the way they planned it like he's the, but not. He's not really the only. So maybe Guy is the other. Like Guy's the other Green Lantern that he's just not public with it until later. Hal is the only one that's literally the one that he's Iron Man. He's just like I'm Green Lantern.
And we don't know if Guy got his ring between the 2016 and 2026. We don't know exactly when he got his ring. So okay, that's up for grabs. We don't know. So we're gonna all right. So what will you give an overall rating? Episode 1, the pilot.
I liked it. Hey man, I like this. I ain't gonna fake. This is a great start off. I still go by what I say. When I said it, when I saw the last trailer, I think this is going to be the best DC project as far as so far this year. I think this is going to be the best project. My rating for the show, even though it's episode 1, I'm going to go pretty high. I'm not going to give it an 8, but I am going to give it like a 7.8. Because of the dynamic of everything. See, now, like we said, we getting an intergalactic cop, true detective. So now we've seen the back jump to the present time, to even sometimes we might even go further back than that to see how this whole thing plays out. It was just a shocker that they killed off Hal Jordan like Game of Thrones. Like they just said, you know what, the main guy, he gotta go. He gotta go.
Yeah. First episode, they did a Game of Thrones Ned Stark episode 1. That's what they did.
It was alien versus alien. No, he literally got shot in the head. Somebody.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know if I'm going to still throw that out there just in case it come back that he's not. It may not be him.
Yeah, and then if I'm not mistaken, and then we could probably end it off here too. If I'm not mistaken,
let me get my rating. I'm gonna give it an 8. I'm gonna give it an 8, solid 8.
Okay,
that was a great start of the season.
I'm right there with you, to be honest with you. I'm right there with you.
I give it a solid 8 for the first episode. The ending, if it would have ended just like in the bomb, I probably would have gave like a 7.8. But it ended with how me and Tom did with the next jump. That left on a cliffhanger. You're like, oh wow! I was like, that jumped it to at least an 8.
I'm right there with you. I'm actually at 8. I was at 8. Like genuinely, I was at 8, and I was like, is that too high? But then when you say it, I'm right there with you. I'm at 8.
I don't think it was a great episode 1. Shout out to the producer, the writers, and the director for coming up. That was a great way to end the episode, the pilot episode, the first episode.
Yeah. And then on top of that, they say from what the because I think they're already potentially thinking about season 2, that they saying that Kyle Chandler that plays Hal Jordan, that they're saying that they might bring in the Paradox storyline into season 2. So if that does work out, and then this is like the effect of it,
put it allegedly a rumor. We're not going to say that just in case you get that cease and desist order. Say it's your fault. Yeah. I'm just letting you know.
Well, not right now, but
I'm joking. I'm joking.
Because I think dude did say like this was like on the like Green Lantern like HBO Max like podcast thing they do at the end of the show. And they said they already talking season 2. They saying Paradox might be in the works with Hal Jordan, and it's a lot of the storyline with Hal Jordan because they time jumped it, so they could actually use that storyline as a continuation, like how Welcome to Derry. Pretty much, they're gonna try to use that format. They might go back other than going forward to show the conclusion of these stories. So. I can't wait, man. It's gonna be a nice little ride. I can't wait to finish up. I can't wait to see episode 2 next week.
All right. Yeah, so I think we're going to end it here. I want to thank everybody for watching. Make sure you hit the like button, subscribe, also leave a comment down below. If you got any theories or anything you think we missed or anything you want to add, feel free to do that. Okay. And as always, peace and ignorance.
Yep. Leave them in the comments, all your theories, comments. And catch our episode 2 next week of Lancers, season 1. See y'all next week.
Deuces.